We are here at the 43rd Batumi Chess Olympiad.
And in front of you, you can see the Black Sea, which looks completely blue, not black.
As of now, but you have to see it in the evening.
Yeah, it's tremendous over here. Very beautiful town. Amruta, are you liking the city of Batumi?
Yes, it is very interesting with very different kind of structures.
And we are here for the 43rd Chess Olympiad, which is turning out to be a fantastic event. 5 rounds have been over. What do you feel, Amruta?
Yeah, it is becoming exciting, much more exciting. In the start, I think they have organized it pretty well. Maybe first round it was, I think USA came 7 minutes late because they could not get in very easily, of course, with 1665 players.
Wow.
What can you expect?
You actually know the exact number of players.
Yes, you should.
Well, there are like huge number of players participating in the event, and when they were entering the hall on the first day, there were some tremendous amounts of security check issues, and Team USA reached 7 minutes late to the game, which was quite a big fiasco, you can say, for the tournament. But I think they have sorted that out now.
Absolutely, and now everything is on track and the focus is on chess. Very interesting games. 5 rounds are over, and what were the big moments according to you in this tournament until now?
Well, I thought when the tournament began that there were 3 or 4 teams which are absolute favorites. USA,
Okay.
Russia, China, and India. You know, these top 4 seeds.
Yes, and I think about Russia, before coming here, they had a very big event over there.
Yes, they met Vladimir Putin, and I got some news that they flew
Wow.
down from Moscow, I think, in a private jet. So Andrei Filato, who's the manager of the team, has
Captain.
put in. Sorry.
He's the captain, right?
Yeah, who's the captain and the manager, I think. He's put in a lot of money behind this, and he has tried to make sure that the Russians get the best possible conditions. But the Russians lost one round, which was very surprising, against Poland. And Polish team has been, I think, one of the finds of this tournament. You know Wojtacek, yes?
Yes, of course. He is Vishy Anand second. Who would
He
not
used
know
to
him?
be Vishy Anand second, very young and talented guy, but now he is the most experienced person in the team, because Polish team is filled with these youngsters. There is Duda, who's taken board 1, and then there is Kamil Dragun, who is just 18 or 19 years old, and you have Pyrun Kasper, and actually the main guy of the team is Jacek Tomczak, who beat Vladimir Kramnik, and that's how they were able to beat Russia. Fantastic. I think that was
Wow.
one big moment of the entire Olympiad.
Yes, definitely it would be a really sad thing for the Russians. I see every day they are having a private bus over here, everything is so well arranged and have high expectations. But of course, the second half, what matters is who plays their best in the last half.
That's a scary thing for India, because today they take on Russia, and if Russia wants to win the gold, they have to beat us. And if India wants to win the gold, they have to beat Russia. So
You can say this is one of the most critical match
yes.
of the Olympiad.
Also
yeah?
because Anand on board 1 will take on Nepomniachtchi, so that's going to be really great event, great game to look forward to.
Yes.
Talking about other teams which are doing really well, I think Czech Republic. You spoke to David Navara, I think no, Victor Laznichka.
Yes, I had an interview with him, and I think their team is pretty strong. Now David Navarra is started playing the games. So what do you think about them and their playing styles? And they are the 15th seed, I guess. So they're playing on the top board.
I mean, when I saw a Czech team, I thought to myself, good team, but absolutely no chance of medals, you know, because you have David Navara, you have Victor Laznichka, 2 good players, but after that they have Racek, Stocek and Michalik. I mean, these players are just normal grandmasters. But that's the thing about Olympiads. Even a 2550 GM starts playing like 2700 because they have teammates who inspire them, who motivate them. They look at the board, oh, Navarra is holding Karyakin, I must play and now I must beat this guy. And you know, this is how team competitions work. And they are 10 out of 10 right now.
Wow, so I think they are in a really good form. If we have to see if they can be consistent with this.
Yes, I think another team which we have to look forward to is Ukraine. They haven't played many strong teams yet, but Vasily Ivanchuk on board one.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite. Pavel Elyanov on board two, who's been struggling at this tournament but is a class act. And then you have Krivoruchko, then Anton Korobov, who's crashed this tournament with 4 out of 4. He's playing amazingly. So Ukraine is a powerful team.
Yes, I saw in the 5th round that so many boards were completely finished, all the games, whereas Ukraine, all of them were playing the round, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they are real fighters, and I think Ukraine today playing on top boards will make a big impression. They are 10 out of 10 again, so that's another team that you should watch out for. China, I thought, was very powerful, but they got beaten by Czech Republic. And the other team, USA, which was doing extremely well with Caruana, Wesley So, Nakamura, they drew against Israel. So
I think Sam Shankland lost.
Yes. Shanklin lost to Sutowski, and I feel that he is the player whom everyone is targeting because the other three guys are just like super GMs, so they are super strong.
Okay, and what else? I think even Germany is being an underdog here, and it's really doing very, very well.
Yeah, Germany absolutely. No one predicted that they would be 9 out of 10 right now. They have Liviu Dieter Nisipianu on board too. Then they have Matthias Bluebaum. They have Georg Meyer, and they have Daniel Friedman and Rasmus Swane. I think again a team like Czech Republic with a great mixture.
Yes.
Like Poland and Czech Republic, a great mixture of youngsters and experience.
And what do you think about the women's team?
Well, women's section is extremely exciting because USA has started off with a brilliant 10 out of 10 start. They have these 3 women players who are doing extremely well. Anna Zatonske on board 1, then Irina Krush on board 2, and on board 5 they have this young girl Jennifer Yu who's playing fantastically. So America is the team right now to be beaten. Again, India has the chance to do it in the 6th round. But apart from them, I think the other teams to watch out for is definitely Russia. They lost one game again, one match. So they are right now pushed back. By the way, they lost to Uzbekistan. I mean,
but Uzbekistan is a pretty recent team. I mean, it's possible that they can upset.
well,
such a
they
team.
they have good players. They have this World Junior silver medalist Gulrukh Begim. They have Sarvinos Kurbunoeva, but nothing where they can beat players like Koschenyuk, Goryachkina. But they did it, and China is not so strong this time because of the absence of Hu Yifan. But still, when you have Zhu Wenjun, the world champion, playing on board 1, you always have to be careful of that team. Apart from that, of course, Ukraine must be taken seriously. They have Zhukova, Ushenina, and many strong players there. And Georgia, of course. I mean, Georgian women's team. Georgia is known for its women's chess right from the time of Gaprindashvili, Chibudanidze, and now they have Zagnidze, Khotenashvili.
Georgian women are really strong players, very aggressive chess, lot of fighting spirit. So
yes,
even in Sopiko's interview, which we had, she had mentioned that. So yes,
I think also it clearly shows that Georgia too, also being one of the leaders with 9 out of 10, and Georgia 1, that their depth, look at their depth, 10 women players playing here. So this is fantastic. And the other team which in the women's section which you have to look out for apart from China, Russia, Ukraine is Armenia. Armenia is a great team with Danelian, Mikarchian, all these great players. So that's one more team to look out for. By the way, I completely forgot
Yes, of
in the
course.
men's
The one
section.
of the very important things you forgot to mention.
Yes, which was the Azerbaijan team, and also their match with Azerbaijan and Armenia. You know that Armenia didn't play last year in the Baku Olympiad,
Oh.
and this year they are back, and it was a great match between Azerbaijan and Armenia on board one in the 5th round, and Azerbaijan simply crashed through. And
Yes, I was there taking a video of Aronian versus Mamedaro, and oh my god, he was so dejected. Of course, you can understand something like it. Maybe it's India Pakistan kind of a feeling.
yes,
But
yeah, in
what to
chess,
do?
it's sometimes unbelievable how much is at stake. And Mamediaro is the guy you have to watch out for. He has a live rating of 2822. This guy
Wow.
is playing fascinating chess. And Mamediarov, Rajabov, Mamedov, Naidic, and Eltat Safarli. I think the Azerbaijan team is all set for its first gold, I think.
Really?
Yeah, this team
Okay.
is looking really amazing to me.
All right. And apart from the players or the teams, can you tell us how do you find the tournament hall and in general a bit more? Can you give us a feeling about the venue and everything?
Well, when I came to the Olympiad, it was the first time that I was going to be at an event of such stature. I didn't know what to expect. I remember seeing photos of the Tromso Olympiad where they had this one huge hall in which all these 1500 to 1600 participants were inside. And I said to myself, I want to be here, to see all this. But here they have made two halls,
Yes.
which
What
is
do you think about these two halls? Like, would you have preferred having one hall or two halls?
well, in the first hall there are around 400 participants, and I think in the next one you have about 1000. I personally prefer it to be in two halls because it becomes manageable. I can see the games, I can look at the most important ones, and somehow if there were like 1500 players in one room, I would have been lost completely. So for me, having these two different halls is great, but maybe for the players in the second hall it's a little bit difficult to see these top players in action. So that's just the pros and cons.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think the hotels which have been offered to most of the teams are very nice. Like you can see, we are here at Hilton Apartments near the sea. It's perhaps the best view we have ever had in our life. We have traveled extensively, but this sea stretches out right across our view from left to right, and we love it. But I have seen that some teams are complaining that they have been hosted 45 minutes away from the venue, so they have to start very early. They have to miss their lunch or have it early, and then they don't get time to prepare because the board order is released at 11 a.m. So all these are practical problems which you
Absolutely.
face.
With, as I said, 1665 players plus the accompanying persons. I think there are 4,000 chess community in Batumi,
Yes,
and it's not easy to find
yes, there's the
yeah, the
accompanying
best for
persons,
everything.
and also there are FIDE officials, because everything related to
Yes.
FIDE is going on. FIDE elections, FIDE commission meetings, there's so many things going on here. I personally feel that if you are a chess lover and if you like chess very much, then make sure that you get your seat booked, everything for the Olympiad in 2020 in Khanty Mansisk, because Olympiad is something which every chess player should experience once in his lifetime. I think apart from Magnus Carlsen, you have everyone here, right from Caruana to Anand to Karyakin to Kramnik. You just name it, Aronian, Mamediarov, everyone is here. So Amruta,
And
final
of
words.
course, all the media is over here,
Yeah.
I think. And I heard today that Judith has come.
Well, I think so. As we read from Susan Polgar's post, Judith Polgar is coming here to give live commentary with her
Wow,
sister.
that's
This will
going to be
be
exciting.
exciting for all the women players, of course, for me as well, because she is such a great inspiration.
Absolutely. And what did you attend the most famous Bermuda party?
Yeah, if you go down this road here, just a little bit ahead, you will find Club Dante, where the Bermuda party was held. Personally, for me, I went because I really wanted to see what it's like. I didn't go crazy because
Oh, you
people
are not a
were.
party type
Yeah,
person.
I'm not a
So you can't.
night party guy, but I think people loved it. There was dance, there was alcohol, a lot of fun,
Yes, we
and you
have a
have.
video there. Please watch it and get a feel of it.
Yes, it's just like a very nice pub where people are dancing and drinking and everything, but just that all of them are chess players. Now, how rare is that from maybe
Wow.
100 different countries over there? So that's why I would say Bermuda Party is a beautiful tradition of the Olympiad which must be continued and preserved. Final words from you, Amruta. Your impressions as a photographer. Maybe I can shift the camera towards you. What do you feel?
Well, I think, of course, as a photographer, I was lost, completely lost in the beginning. I didn't know what to do, whose pictures to take, and then after half the tournament, I can say now I've got a hang of it. Now, so definitely I feel, oh my God, next Olympiad if I can go, then from day one I know what to do. uh, it's for photography, it's beautiful, it's colorful, there are so much variety, so many interesting people. I have so many pictures which I have not released yet. Someone with blue hair, blue and yellow hair, because their national flag is blue and yellow. It's really interesting, the creativity here. Someone comes with a lion and as a soft toy, it's like a confidence booster. To name it all, I think it's very difficult, but photographers delight, I would say, an Olympiad is. And we have, of course, the official photographer David Lada and Alina Lamy. They are doing just an amazing job, and I'm learning so much from them.
So, as a photographer, you have been enjoying, and as a
Yes.
chess player as well.
Yes.
So, you would recommend everyone to come to the Batumi Olympiad, I mean, to the next Olympiad.
Yes, of course. And I am wondering that something like this should happen in India.
Yes.
It's going to.
I mean, it will boom chess like
Yes,
anything.
absolutely.
Which
It
part
is
of
a
India
must.
do you think can do this?
That is a very good question. Mumbai is very crowded. Delhi is a lot of traffic. So I think it should be somewhere like Kerala, where it's very nice and scenic, and something like
Goa,
that.
maybe.
Goa, of course. Then you have a casino over there in the middle of the river, which is exciting. But yeah, wherever it should happen in India for sure.
Great. This is Amruta Mokal and Sagar Shah signing off from Batumi, the most scenic city in Georgia.